Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Midlife Vibes. This is going to be your Disneyland update, somewhat construction and update for the week. And first, we're starting off over here just right across from the parking structure. You can see the bridge that'll soon be open to take people across, so that way they don't have to cross the street right there and cause traffic jams. They'll just take this bridge across, walk through this pathway right here, and head on all the way over into downtown Disney, and then make their way into Disneyland. They're really making a lot of progress right now on this. You can see the pathway. They put up these, I guess, sidings onto the walkway there so people won't fall, and you know, you don't want kids falling off the walkway there, so they put that all the way down. And then it's really weird because the pathway splits into two right over there, so you can see where that happens. And then it comes down, 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 down around, and if you look right there underneath, you can see some cement right next to the pole there. So the pathways come into there. So we're going to go down there and take a closer look at that in just a moment. But you can see they really have put up a lot of the trees along the pathway to make it look nice. You see the curb work right there for where there's going to be parking. They've pretty much tore up a ton of parking, and right now you have parking right here for employees and stuff, and you're not even, this used to be downtown Disney parking, and right now you can't park here for downtown Disney. Right now you're supposed to go down the street a little bit farther to, I believe they're parking you in Pumbaa, which is way over there on the other side of the Disneyland Hotel. But definitely they've made a lot of progress here. We're going to go down there right now and check it out. Before we head over there, I just wanted to show you real quick, they're almost done with everything in between the Pixar Pals and Mickey and Friends parking structure. They're just finishing up some of the groundwork there where they planted all these trees. You can see they got the handicap accessible ramp right there for the tram. They got the loading stations kind of cemented off there. They're just going to do a final cement work and some tile work. And this will be where you unload from the tram. You can unload, you see this tram right here is parked right there. That's another unloading station. So you have two unloading stations over here. And when it's busy at night, they'll send you back into underneath the parking structure for a third and fourth unloading station. But right now in the morning, those are used as loading stations underneath the parking structure to get you into the park. We made it down here to the ground floor. Right there is the bridge, and underneath you can see there's another way the pathway splits and comes over here to the street. So it comes right over here to the street, you guys. So they're going to be able to, people who are coming from hotels from on the other side over here can walk into downtown Disney from the street without causing too much of a traffic delay. But everybody from the parking structure will take that bridge from the parking structure and come across and take this little ramp all the way into downtown Disney. Just in case you weren't aware of it, if you skip the Mickey and Friends and go down Magic Way, they do have a little entrance right here on the side that is always empty. So when Mickey and Friends parking structure is completely full and the line is long, you can just come down Magic Way. Shh, don't tell anyone. And where you normally park for downtown Disney, you guys, I know I said this, but right here, it's cast member access only. They have people turning cars around, so they're used to coming to downtown Disney and parking over here right now. Like I said, you got to keep going down Disney Way there, and I believe they're parking you over in Pumbaa. So I have made it into the downtown Disney parking lot. There you can see the parking structure and the pathway, which comes all the way along here, comes all the way down right through here, and then it curves around. You can see right in there they have the gate open. You can see the pathway right in there, and it is going straight over here to security checkpoint. Now we have made it to downtown Disney, and I'll tell you what, I don't think there's a lot of construction going on down here, but if there is, I will show it to you. This thing right here has been empty for a long time. I wonder if they're ever going to use it for anything, or they're just going to tear it down. Well, they're definitely not using Rainforest Cafe anytime soon. I think over by the monorail station, I think they need some leaf clearing going on right there. A little bit of build-up, Disney. Now this thing has been sitting like this for a while. Right here when you get off the trams, it used to be an information booth. They used to sell some merch from it, and it has been boarded up for a while. Can anybody leave me a comment down below? What do you think they're going to do with this right here? Or are they just going to demolish it? Make it cement? Let me know, because I'm really curious why they still have it here. And just like that, we are in Disneyland. I don't know what I'm going to find today as far as construction, but we'll see. And when they say the crowds were not here, well, the crowds are here. The park looks pretty busy this morning. So as of right now, I still do not see any Halloween bunting or banners or pumpkins up on Main Street. So it looks like Disney World beat us to it. I'm not sure when they're gonna put up the Halloween decorations over here, but it's gotta be pretty soon. It's right over here on Main Street, right across from the castle here, right before the Matterhorn. They have a lot of walls up right there. I believe that they are gonna be taking the curb away like they did on the Frontierland side. It was probably very successful, and so they decided to do it over here. Or this was their plan all along. They just had to separate the two construction projects because who wants to walk down Main Street and find walls all the way on both sides? And it was a lot of walls over here. So it looks like the walls are coming back, and then eventually they'll probably do this right here, and all these curbs right here will go away, and it'll just be a slight incline from the street straight onto the brickwork, so that way no more trip and falls. And Matterhorn Mountain, just in case you're wondering, the left side is still closed. They only have the right side open. I guess a piece of the mountain fell down, and they're still working on repairing that. But left side closed, right side open, so that means extra long wait time for Matterhorn. Well, I've walked through all of Tomorrowland. I've walked by It's a Small World. No construction on this side of the park. And you better get your ride on the Haunted Mansion. It's about to close down for the overlay, Nightmare Before Christmas, for Halloween time. And that's coming pretty soon, so if you're coming to the park, make sure you get on that one, because it's going to be shut down for a few weeks while they do that overlay. I do have to say, there's definitely not a lot of construction happening here at Disneyland, so I'm going to jump on over to DCA. So when you first walk into DCA, Disney California Adventure, you have these walls right here which are covering the red car trolley tracks and station. I'm going to have to walk around to the other side to see what we can see over there, but does this mean they're taking out the red car trolley? Or are they just redoing the loading area over here? I'm really curious to find out. So it is completely closed off right here, so you can see. I'm just curious, really curious, if they're just redoing the tracks right here, because they've left this here, but maybe they'll take this out eventually. I don't know. It does make me wonder what they are going to do with the red car trolley, because once Marvel Land expands and moves, are they going to reroute the track? Because it just doesn't make sense that it goes across Mission Breakout. You know, so, and do they really need it? Is it something that a lot of people ride, or is it just something that they're trying to do, be like Disneyland, put a trolley down the main street? What do you guys think? What do you think? Are they keeping this one? Are they rerouting it, or are they taking it away? So this has been this way for quite a while now. I'm wondering if they are making this the entrance to PhilharMagic. Gosh, I can never say that word. So they're making this the entrance instead of over in Hollywood backlot, but that just doesn't make sense. This was the seating area, or is the seating area for award winners right there. Are they just redoing it? What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. This is the current entrance right here, and you can see the construction walls keep coming all the way over here, and they barely let you get into the PhilharMagic theater right there. And so I think they're just redoing the seating area. Some people have speculated that this entrance will become on the main street over there, Buena Vista Street. I'm not sure if they do that, because they still need to draw crowds back into this area, or do they have a grand plan for the Hollywood Backlot Studios? Because right now it's just a hodgepodge of stuff with an awesome ride, Monsters Inc., but everything else is just kind of blah. They have added this cool Avengers photo op right here in Hollywood Backlot, and it seems like with all the Avengers photo opportunities back in Hollywood Studios here, that it's gonna turn into Marvel Land. Like, I think Marvel Land is gonna become this gigantic land. Hyperion Theater is gonna turn into something Marvel Land. You already got Guardians of the Galaxy over here, and then you have the first phase of Marvel Land happening just around that corner. So here, right in front of Guardians of the Galaxy, you can see they have moved the construction walls all the way back to the front here. You are not gonna be able to get a fast pass over there. They have temporary fast pass distribution right over there. But they are really tearing it up over there. I think they're going to have a really awesome tie-in from Guardians of the Galaxy into the first phase of Marvel Land, which, like I said, I believe is going to wrap all the way around, all the way down over to there eventually. I think these walls are going to be here for a long time. I don't know. Well, we got at least until when? 2020 is when first phase opens up? So we got almost a year. So they have really gone vertical over here since the last time I've been here. We're looking like we're 3-4 stories up now. That swinging arm right there in front of Guardians used to be the tallest thing, or it still is the tallest thing, but everything else is kind of encroaching on it now. It is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I can't see much from down here, but you know, you definitely can see that the buildings are going up. I'm really still curious about that arm thing right there. I think it's going to be for a swinging Spider-Man. I don't know how they're going to work that, but you know, Disney and their magic, they'll make it happen. I spotted my first sign of Halloween here in DC. Not decorations, just merchandise. They still haven't started decorating over here in DCA yet, just like Disneyland. I'm sure it's going to be a couple more weeks before we really start to see them pull out all the stops. And I'm very curious to see what happens over here in DCA, because of the Oogie Boogie Bash, they have a lot of cool things happening for that party. Well, that is it, you guys, for our construction update this month at Disneyland Resort. Not very much going on. It's still kind of a busy season. We haven't seen the Halloween stuff yet, but we will show it to you as soon as it gets here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends. And if you want to keep seeing all those videos keep coming, make sure you hit that bell notification right down below there. And we'll catch you next time.